Trump has just told the World Economic Forum that if they want to sell products in the United States, they must be made in the United States, or you're going to have to pay a tariff. And everyone's going, oh, he's so patriotic, he's the best president we ever had. Without they're all losing their shit over it and want to have their babies, but they don't realize the truth behind what this actually means. It just means that the cost of living in the States is going to go up. Again, why? Look at it from a manufacturer's point of view. Why would you manufacture something in the United States that you already have infrastructure elsewhere to manufacture? You're going to have to move your infrastructure. You're going to have to pay the American workforce to work for you. They're not cheap. So the price of the product is going to go up anyway if they manufacture in the States. So why not just keep manufacturing where they're manufacturing right now and pay the tariff? They don't mind paying the tariff. Why? Because the price of the tariff goes on the price of the product that they're selling. The American people are going to pay the tariff. But guess who gets to keep the tariff? The parasite class. The American government and the parasite class. They're making money while they're making the common people poorer. This is the age-old story. And when are you going to wake up and see it? That none of these elected leaders, I don't care who it is, whether they're red, whether they're blue, whether they're yellow, whether they're green, what political party they're a part of, they're all part of the same club, the parasitic class, and they will never, ever do anything for you. They only ever do things for themselves. It's time to wake up. Take back your power, take back your sovereignty, and create.
Things are going to get significantly worse for every single person, including the people that voted for Donald Trump. One of the funniest aspects of the tariffs conversation that's happening right now is that Donald Trump is going to implement broad tariffs on 45% of all trade that comes in and out of the United States of America. Mexico, Canada, and China comprise 45% of all trade. He wants to tariff every single one. Tariffs are obviously an entry fee that the American corporations are going to be paying. None of the countries are going to be paying for these tariffs. It's a policy that's going to destroy drop shippers, which overwhelmingly vote for Donald Trump, and the Trump merchandise industry. So that's pretty funny. But having said that, it's going to be devastating for the economy. Now, what do I think Trump will do in the process? He'll obviously use tariffs to basically get corporations and industries and sector leaders on board with his agenda. So when he says jump, they say how high, or I'm going to slap you with tariffs and it's going to actually punish you. It's going to hurt your bottom line. And I think that's part of the reason why they're going to do that. The other reason is a regressive tax. It's a broad sales tax on all consumers that disproportionately affects the working poor, and Republicans love that shit. He also, at times, I think, will just institute the Defense Production Act or something. Like, we'll see it. We kind of saw it in COVID as well when it was a necessity. But that's the thing. The American government is powerful. All governments are powerful, but the American government is especially powerful. It's the wealthiest nation on the planet. And the way that it runs is basically, it's like 50 companies in a trench coat. We are working at the behest of corporations. We feed them with our tax dollars that turn into subsidies for them. They utilize those subsidies to, I guess, lower production costs, but then they use that to increase their profit margins and engage in what used to be illegal pre-Ronald Reagan, you know, stock buybacks and the like, market manipulation of all different sorts. And we're constantly deregulating the economy. It's not just about having a populist message. It's about actually implementing said populist message and show who your
Shalom.
real enemies are.
Giving all praise going on to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Mawakakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone who do it well. Peace, love, and blessings to the brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence, making call and election sure, and blessings to the Akwath, the sisters out there listening, learning, and believing as well. I'm that fellow labor Kanaka coming at you once again with another lesson. Lord's will through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. This lesson is edifying and exhorting. And you see that lesson here, man, the tariffs. The brother Arrows of Indignation posted that video. As we say, subscribe and be edified. But as I say, buckle up, a very bumpy ride ahead. It's going to get worse in Babylon. As if it's, it couldn't get any worse, which is going to, it's just a figure of speech. But here it is now, the cost of living from the grocery stores, fuel, rent, this everything, man. I would say the necessities of life, things you really need, all those things are increasing, man. All right, and you barely have enough money left over after you pay those bills. That's why, according to data, the credit card usage is at an all-time high. You know, people have maxed out on their credit cards because basically they don't have the money to buy their necessities, so they revolt to using credit. All right, so here it is, Trump. Everybody voted for Trump, thinking he'll make the economy greater. All right, and this so-called long-term plan to force American companies to basically manufacture the products in the States is gonna backfire. All right, it's gonna hurt us. I mean the consumers, the poor at the bottom, because who pays for tariffs? It's the responsibility for paying import duties. Usually falls on the importer of record, the importer of American companies that bring those things in from China or wherever, which could be an individual or a business entity. So do you think the business, all right, that's importing those goods, do you think they're going to take the cut? No, they're just going to raise the prices on those goods and basically transfer that tax down to you. That's how that works. Okay? So the company's not going to take the pay cut. They're not going to, and tariff is just a fancy way of saying tax. They're just going to bring up your taxes, man. So when you buy and purchase things and you see that little fine print plus tax, expect that to go up, man. All right? And that's on, we import everything. All right? Everything majority of everything we consume is imported. All right? And then even it's a lose-lose no matter how you look at it. All right? Because even if you do get U.S. companies to manufacture things over here in the States, the prices is still going to be up, because who the hell is going to work for $3 an hour? All right? Now, the so-called Chinese people, as they say, oh, some kid in a sweatshop made those Air Jordans for $3 an hour, or whatever the case may be, and they come over here and sell them for $200. You understand? So make those same products over here, and you gotta pay an American $15 to $20 an hour. So those Slovakia. Slovakia. So those shoes can go from being $200 a pair to $300 to $400 a pair, if not more. And who's gonna pay for that? All right. Therefore, initiating inflation, man. So before I had a precept in mind. But before I get that, let me get this one precept. All right. We would have healed. Yep, here he is right here in Jeremiah 51:9. Jeremiah 51:9, because you people want to bring America back, make MAGA, which is satanic within itself. We're not going to focus on that point. It's Jeremiah 51. I started verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Now, is ancient Babylon destroyed? No, ancient Babylon is in modern-day Iraq. Okay? And it is, in fact, still inhabited. It's still standing buildings and infrastructure. It's still over there in that region. So this Babylon is talking about a prophetic Babylon, America. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Let's read that in NLT. We would have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now. All right, because why? This is, the Lord sets a time, man. It's, set bounds of times that it cannot pass. America's glory days, as Donald Trump likes to basically enchant you people to believe that the golden age of America is back. No, man. Once you had your time, that's it. There's no making a comeback. And even when people do make a comeback, like celebrities, they're never as good as they were. Okay? Is it. You had your time. Like Michael Jordan, right? He had his time. He had his golden era where he was unstoppable. He was at the top. Now he's old. He come back. He is no making a comeback, man. Okay, that's just how the Most High works. You had your time to rule, and that's it. It's time to go down. So there's nothing that they can do to heal this place. It says we would have healed her if we could, but nothing can save her now. Let her go, abandon her, return now to your own land, for her punishment reaches to the heavens. It is so great it cannot be measured. All right? So her punishment, her crimes against the Israelites, her crimes against humanity, and crimes against the Most High, man. You know, they took upon the title as a God-fearing nation, Christian. But when you look at all their deeds, they're completely contrary to those, to that title. Okay? But here it is now. Things are going to get worse, man. All right? Worse here in Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And we know that the Messiah has come. Okay? Yahushua, he will deliver us, man. So the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, and that's where we at, man. We're in the sorrows, we're in the mournings, and it's only going to get worse, man. Okay, you're going to have to pay a tariff.
They're going to be paying
Who do you think going to pay us down here at the bottom? You barely can afford shit now, right? So what more when the prices of it goes up? People are finished. And all you that trust in Egypt, all right, I got to get that one, man. All right, I have to get that precept. Because, it just pisses me off, man, that people still just have hope in this place that is going to bounce back. And mostly, the Israelites I'm speaking about, all right? These devils, these Edomites too, fuck them. But, man, wake up, man, wake up. Ain't no president is going to get here and change these things. They're here to do the bidding of the elites, man. They're not for the people. They're not here to help the people. They're here to forward the agenda of the elites, man. Wake up. You're not going to vote your way out of this, man. Isaiah 30 verse 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, talking about the Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So woe to you, misery unto you, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So they don't take the counsel from the prophets, the ones out there warning them of these things to come. It says their walks will go down into Egypt, Egypt being America, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and your trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. All right? So when this place goes down, which it is, and you thought, your elected official, Donald Trump, was going to turn things around and make America great again, here it is. This whole tariff thing is only going to hurt, man. It's going to bring the pain, which is further inflating the dollar. Because now you have to pay more. Basically, the goods that you purchase is just like raising the price on those goods. Because what it is, your dollar isn't worth $1 anymore. So it takes the same amount of money to purchase the same goods, man. He's doing a bidding of elites, man. All right? People, and then you see the egg shortage. Okay? All these things are taking place. A famine is coming. It was a precept I want to get. Revelation, I believe is it 9 or 6? Might be 6. I'm going to get right to the point, Lord willing. Yep. NLT, Revelation 6:6. And I heard a voice from among the four living beings saying, a loaf of wheat bread, or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay, and don't waste the olive oil and the wine. So this is inflation. A loaf of wheat bread or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay. That's inflation. All right. So things are only going to go up. A day's pay for a loaf of bread, basically, that's inflation, man. Every amount of money you make a day, whether you make $100 a day, $80, $90 a day, whatever, it's going to cost a day's pay just to buy a loaf of bread. And that's inflation, man, hyperinflation. And this is another step closer to that. All right? This place is finished. Donald Trump ain't going to save this place. Donald Trump is going to further bring you people to your knees. America's finished. And the only thing left for them to do is to make this chip mandatory. The RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Because his money system is finished, man. It's done. So people see, man. That's it, man. I'm signing off. Until next video. Giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders. Shalom to the elect.